Hey guys, so you're here watching this introduction video before you begin working on your district writing assessment. The question that you guys are going to be writing about is, what is the world's biggest problem? Okay, and that's a big question, so we have given you choices. So to start, you're going to click on this choice board. You're going to get a screen just like this one, and on this choice board there are options as far as answers to the question, what is the world's biggest problem? So you could choose climate change, COVID, mental health, or any of the other options that are on this page. If you want to use an answer that is not on the choice board, you would click something else, and that means that you're going to have to do some of your own research instead. It's a little bit more work, but if you really think that something else is the world's biggest problem, you can absolutely choose this one. Okay, and I'll show that one here in a little while. Now let's say you chose racial injustice. You would click here on racial injustice, and this is what would pull up for you after you make a copy. Now, every single choice on this choice board has a sheet that looks like this. Each sheet is going to give you 3 different sources to read from, okay? So this one has 2 articles and a video, all right? So in the first part, what you're going to do, and this is true for every choice that you do, the sources are just different, right? You are going to put down any notes or quotes that you want to use from each source. So here it says source 1. So from the analysis definition of systemic racism, you would take notes about that video, or article, and you'd put it here in source 1. This video here, you would put it in source 2. The opinion here, you would put in source 3. Okay? So then you have your actual essay outline, all right? And this part is super important, so pay attention, please, okay? This is your planning of your essay, all right? In this outline, whenever you see words in blue, that means that they're linked. They will take you to a definition of that word to help you understand what you are supposed to do in that part. So this first part's the introduction. It tells you that the introduction is the first paragraph of an essay that will introduce you to your argument. And then you can click on the next slide to get more information about it. Okay, and then you can just exit out. These links will always work, okay, so you can use them, and it'll help you write your introduction paragraph, for example. Now, what you're going to do, right, is you could maybe start with your introduction paragraph, or you could maybe start with your body paragraphs. Now, these body paragraphs, again, you click here, and it'll take you to a slide that gives you a definition of what they are, all right? But then here you'll also notice under each of these parts of each paragraph that you have these little friendly reminders here. Like the topic sentence will be just like when you RA questions for race paragraphs, right? Restate and answer. The evidence is exactly the same as when you cite evidence. And the explanation is the same as when you explain in a race paragraph. So all of that race paragraph writing that you guys did is coming in handy now, because every body paragraph is just like a race paragraph. And you guys have 1 here, paragraph 2 here, restate, answer, cite, explain. 3 here, restate, answer, cite, explain. Okay? Then you get down here to the end and you have your conclusion. Same thing. It'll explain to you, here's what a conclusion is. This part says rephrase your thesis statement. Ooh, there's a word. This will tell you how to do that. Anything in blue, if you don't know what it is, just click it and you'll get information about it, okay? So you fill out this outline, right? In each box, you fill in the words that you would use for your essay. Then you get down here, and basically what you're doing is you're going to create a new Google Doc, and you're going to use this outline, and you're basically just going to copy the words from this outline into a typed paper so that there's no more boxes and it all just reads within your different paragraphs. Okay? That is it. That's what you're going to do to write your district writing assessment. Okay? And down here, you know, it says use your outline to create your essay. You have to have 5 paragraphs, right? So you have your introduction, 1, body paragraph 1, so that's your second one, body paragraph 2, that's your third paragraph, body paragraph 3, that's your 4th here, so we're up to 4, and then the last one is your conclusion 5, okay? Now, there is a rubric and a cheat sheet that are linked into your playlist. Okay, they're here. Rubric, cheat sheet. You guys will use both of these to check your essay when you're finished, to self-grade, and make sure you didn't miss any steps. Okay? If you get done early, you have enrichment activities here. You can write a counterclaim. If you're not sure what that is, you'll go back here to this Pear Deck presentation, and you will review what a counterclaim is. You can write that paragraph, and then you'll go through the essay and revision editing checklist that you copied into your notebook in step 1. Okay, if at any point you guys are confused, I'm here to help you. Okay, so please ask for help. We don't have time to dilly-dally. We don't have time to be confused, okay? You all can do amazing on this. I just absolutely know it. So if you have any questions, please let me know, all right? At this point, if you're someone who's going to pick another option from this choice board, you can go ahead and get off here and get started. If you want to do something else, stick around, okay? Because I'm going to explain what happens here. So if you are someone who chooses to choose something else, we'll make a copy here. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go out and find your sources for yourself. So your job will be to find 3 sources. 2 of them have to be articles at least, and 1 can be a video, okay? When you find your sources, you have to get them approved by me. I have to tell you, yes, these are good sources for you to use or not, okay? One thing that'll help you make sure they get approved, and what I will use, is this credible source checklist. Is the author an expert? Is the information accurate? Okay, what's the purpose behind what's being written? Are they trying to sell something? Are they trying to convince you of something? Are there many facts and details versus lots of opinions? Okay, and does the domain end with .edu, .gov, .org? If it does, that's good stuff. Okay, .com is sometimes okay, sometimes not. All right, so this is a good checklist to follow when you're finding your own sources. Once you find them and get them approved, then you're just doing what everyone else is doing. You're filling out notes for your sources, and then you're planning that same essay that I just explained. Okay, so from there, you guys are just doing the exact same thing. Okay, all right, guys, that's it. Okay, that is the choice board and playlist 13. Good luck.